Hey Sagittarius, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I just drank a big sip of my cranberry juice. So apologize for that. Anyway, this is going to serve for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Sagittarius from the 8th through the 14th. And as I did in October, I am going to work on the placements for Sagittarius Sun, Rising, and Moon, which I'll read at the end. And whilst I'm doing that, I will talk about the astrology for this week before we get on to the standard reading. So hopefully you'll hang out until the end to receive your additional messages, okay? So this week, Sagittarius, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are going to be a little bit dicey for a lot of people for lots of different reasons. We have a lot of the same planets that are playing and chasing each other here in the universe, and could create a little bit of extra havoc for us here, for some, as we are working and migrating our way through this Scorpio season, okay? So the first big thing that happens on Monday is we've got this conjunction with Venus in the moon in Capricorn, which is with us until Tuesday. Moon in Capricorn energy, okay? So this conjunction that we have with Venus is kind of a big deal because they don't really get along. They are energies where they're on opposite ends of the wheel from each other, and it's like mom and dad kind of having a big argument. There may be some good outcome after the argument, but it's uncomfortable to watch or be a part of. So if you're in a relationship, just know that it can be a little bit dicey, and even if it doesn't affect you specifically, know that it could definitely be affecting other people. So we still have a lot of energy with Mars in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio, that pushing energy and that communication that wants to come forward and push against the things that really do need to be changed within our worlds. We have this huge square with Chiron and Aries that pops up that is going to be a point of contention for a lot of people. It's the energy that we've been talking about as far as owning your personal responsibility and trying to heal whatever it is that you may have been involved with to a certain extent. So healing yourself is a big portion of it, and then maybe healing a rift potentially with someone else if there was something else that was going on that you were involved with, right? So there's a huge square with that whole Capricorn moon, which is that whole persevering portion of like push, push, push in order to get that done. We have those same energies that come into play on Tuesday as well, including the Pluto energy. They want both. Including the Pluto energy in Capricorn, which we've been talking about as well. Pluto is the whole energy of judgment, which is death and rebirth and second opportunities and chances trying to come through. We also have the whole Neptune in Pisces energy, which has been chasing us for a couple of months, and it's going to be here for the next several years. It's going to be here until it's just going to be here. So you've got to be able to deal with the airy-fairy thought processes of what it is that you want to bring into creation, and that's what that whole energy is about. We have this conjunction again on Tuesday with, like I said, that Capricorn moon and Pluto, which is really going to be a big thing for people, especially with the sun being in Scorpio. So a lot of things are being highlighted there as far as the change. We get to Wednesday now, where we have a lot going on. We have the sign of Aquarius moving into the moon position. And so with that air energy that is there, we have a couple of squares that pop up. We have that square with Mars in Scorpio. We have a conjunction with Mars in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio. We also have a conjunction with the Saturn in Aquarius with Aquarius. So that's another huge energy. Then we have Saturn in Aquarius that's having a square with Mercury in Scorpio at that particular moment. So those big energies pop up. We still are dealing with Chiron and Aries. We are still dealing with the whole now Neptune in Taurus. That energy for sure is with us until 2025. And so that's the energy of the Fool wanting to jump off the precipice and bring new things in, and the tangible, touchable ways and the practical ways that Taurus wants to be able to do it. So then we get into the energy of Thursday, which is our 11/11 portal. The 11/11 gateway is open, and it has been open. It culminates on the 11th this particular week. Will be with us until at least another week after that for sure. This day also happens to bring forth Remembrance Day and Veterans Day here in the U.S. So there's could be extra time walking around, being with people. If you're having the day off work or the kids are off of school for whatever those particular reasons are in your particular area. But later on in the evening, the moon switches into the position of Pisces. So the weekend is a little bit better because we have the two sisters in the water signs working together, Pisces and Scorpio, acting together as one. So the moon in Pisces actually has a lot to do with calming down that whole Mars energy that was pushing up against Scorpio as well. So that's a really good meetup that happens, a trine. We also have another good trine that happens with Mercury in Scorpio with that whole moon in Pisces as well. So Saturday is a better day. We still have a lot of those same energies that we've been talking about, except that they now turn from more of a challenging position into a more of a supportive position. And we have what do I want to call it? We have this, we do have the opposition on Saturday that happens with the Mercury in Scorpio with the whole issue of Uranus in Taurus that is going to come up, but also the Piscean energy within Neptune itself. So those are kind of, kind of butt heads just a little bit, but not overly crazy. Then on Sunday is going to be a lot more of a calm day. The gorgeous energy that happens really honestly is that whole Pluto energy that pops up with Capricorn, now with the moon in Pisces. And then of course later on in the evening on Sunday, we transition into the moon into Aries. So that will help. So that's just, the basics of the astrology for what's going to happen. Again, it may not affect you personally, but it definitely could be affecting other people that you are around. And so just kind of be aware of that and do your best to kind of stay above the fray as best as you possibly can. Thank you. And we will be able to move forward. We've got our last card here. Perfect. All right. So we have the cards laid out for the placement. So this is Sagittarius Sun, this is Sagittarius Rising, and this is Sagittarius Moon placements. Okay, to start off this reading, you guys, we always start off with the sacred geometry, and that is what we've got. Sagittarius, here we go. All right, this week we are using the Thoth Tarot deck, the big dogs coming out, and we will use the White Sage Tarot deck in order to clarify. And here is your card. That was very swift. Thank you, universe. We have the believe and have faith. We have the believe and have faith. This is the energy of 33. So this is master energy in a sense with regards to the beginnings of something that was a catalyst for you, I believe. We are also going to continue to use the Whispers of Ganesha as we have invoked Ganesha to help support us clear out any obstacles for this particular week and all the weeks here in November as we're going through it. Okay, so what do we have for our Sagittarius Ganesha? Oh, that was fast. Thank you. Oh, how fun. I love this one. We have joy. Who doesn't love that card? Joy, joy, joy. Finding joy in the little things, finding joy in the different moments within the day that we have. So I am going to pull the cards for this week, and then I'm going to do a tiny spread with the Dragon Tarot deck to get energies from the previous time up until now to kind of get caught up, since I wasn't able to get out the signage last week the way that I wanted to. Man, I'm telling you, it was a pain in the buttocks. But it wasn't just me, so it turned out that there were some challenges with the platform. What are you going to do? We move forward. Okay. We're doing another shuffle in there. Well, we start up with Mars showing up here on Monday. We got the Tower, but it is in the reverse position, so that is interesting. Tuesday, we have the Prince of Cups showing forward. Then we have the Six of Swords in the upright position on Wednesday. That's good. On Thursday, we have the Princess of Wands. This is looking really, really good, you guys. Okay. Friday, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse position. Let's get Saturday and Sunday. And there they are, Saturday and Sunday for Sagittarius. We have the Libra Major Arcana. We have Justice in the reverse position, and in this deck we have the Lust card in the reverse position. It is not the same energy as the Strength card. Rider-Waite changed the position of a couple of different cards when they took this and a different deck, and they kind of recreated the order, but we'll get through it. So you have 3 major arcana that are sitting here, so this is going to be a very interesting week. And what I believe we've got going on here is the idea of you being able to move forward with something it is that you have been wanting to create, right? So let's see what we've got from previous up until now, and then I will go into clarifiers with each of these different cards and see if there's anything from the previous week up until the 8th that is still affecting our Sagittarius friends. Here we go. Well, the first thing we have is the Death card, so major arcana for Scorpio, and then we have the Page of Coins. So changing something from the old, something old dying, so that something new can come into its place. We have the Ten of Coins in the reverse position, okay? We have the Fool in the reverse position, so this is a lot to do with allowing or starting to, I would say this house, it has the energy of like the Seven of Pentacles, because it's like you're evaluating something that has been going on. Is there anything else in here for Sagittarius that we need to know about that relates to this upcoming week? Yes. The Hierophant. Okay. Not surprised to see that one. Okay, so the Death card with the Page of Coins here, guys. Like I said, it's like there's death to the old, death and rebirth taking place kind of simultaneously here, very swiftly. So something old is ending and something new is definitely trying to come in. The energy that we have here with the Ten of Pentacles and the Fool both in the reverse position is I really want to say that it's got evaluation energy that is on this, because the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position means that there is a release of all of the old wealth of knowledge and things like that you might have had. It may have something to do with going all up, all in on a project and realizing that the resources that you spent in the past were now the past. And the Fool energy wants to be able to come forward. That's that Neptunian energy I was talking about, because you're ready to start a new cycle. So here's where the Hierophant comes in. We've got the major arcana for Taurus that's stepping in here. The Hierophant coming in saying, yes, there's lessons that you have learned and you're getting to this higher level. So you're up leveling as far as your spirituality and practices. There is wisdom that you have within you at this particular moment. There also is an opportunity for you to teach and to continue to learn a couple of different things, but I'm getting more creating the foundation, meaning other people are coming in and collaborating with you. I really am getting teaching out of this for you. And the other thing that I'm getting out of this is, again, lessons being learned the way that they were supposed to have been learned. So that is really, really good energy that you have carried up until this particular moment. So let's see what we've got going on. We've got Mars. Got the Tower card in the reverse position, which means whatever was shaking up or shaking out, as reflected with that Ten of Pentacles in reverse, already happened on Monday. So now we have, again, the Prince of Cups that's showing up here, offering you a new opportunity to kind of show, trying to show a new a new way, a new thing. So you had the Page of Coins before, but now you have the Prince of Cups that's showing up here. I think that's an elevation of how swift some things are actually changing for you at this moment. We have the Six of Swords, and in this deck it's called Science. It is the adjustment or the areas of things that need to move in order for things to happen. This is indicative of you taking guidance from someone, also guidance from your spirit team, in order to help get you to the next place. It is coming out of a rough patch, and it is getting you organized to move into this new positive direction that you're getting ready to go into. I like this energy. This is really good energy. This is Mercury in Aquarius energy that is showing up, and I like that energy. We do not know, it's actually showing up on the next day where the placement actually kind of comes into play. So it's not so much about the universal placement as much as it is anything else. The Tower would have been the placement that would have shown up for me. But when we get to the energy of the 1111 portal, we have the Princess of Wands. Getting our spark, finding our joy, moving towards this new thing. This is timing. This is grasping on to whatever's being presented to you with gusto and moving forward, okay? Now, when we get to the energy of Friday, we have this Three of Cups that's showing up in the reverse position. So, although in this card it's titled Abundance, what it is that I'm feeling here is that there is a realization or a pocket of understanding that's getting ready to show up for you this week that has a lot to do with you feeling what and who you want to be around when it comes to joy and good opportunities and good times and good fun, and you're ready to move forward with it, but that might have you looking at some of the other relationships that you are around and involved with at this particular moment if it's not showing you joy. The next particular card that we have, Major Arcana, is the Adjustment card. So this is Libra. This is, and they call it adjustment, but it's balance. It's the Libra card that shows up here. So something still needs to be evaluated here when we get towards the weekend for you specifically, because the next card that we get is Lust. And that is what most people would have called, I'll show it to you in the upright as well. It's lust. It is, plucking at the thing that is really driving us to something. So with it being in the reverse position, again, this is not strength, this is lust. This is releasing those things that you are overly saturated yourself in. And I think that's what balance or Libra is trying to tell you here, is that there's something that within this portion of the weekend between Friday and Saturday, you're going to realize what that is for you, and you are going to release something that is no longer serving you out of this. Now, before I go into the clarifiers, I'm going to pull an angel prayer card here for you, and let's see what additional detail we can get. I'm telling you, this has a lot to do with new construction for you, new building, new you're doing something new, and I like that. Okay, or you're building on something that you started in the past potentially that you just needed to make some tweaks and adjustments to. Let's see what we've got here from the angels. This is for our Sagittarius. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Honor your feelings is the first card that we have out. They said take all three of them, so I'm going to do that. So honoring your feelings is very, very important. And Archangel Haniel steps forward with, thank you, Haniel, for supporting me, honoring my emotions. That is very, very important. We also have trust your vibes. Sagittarius, you are tapped in and you know this, so trust the vibes that you're getting this particular week. Thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my vibration and all of your particular guidance that you are giving me. Wonderful. Okay. And then the other card that we have here is don't hate, meditate. So you're very specifically being told that you need to go within and raise your vibration a little bit this week. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. Okay. So there's definite details that are going to be coming out for you this particular week. Again, you're being asked to have faith and believe in yourself. There's a lot of conversation around joy as well. So we will take a look at those in just a little bit. For now, let's go in and clarify and get as much detail as we can to support you, Sagittarius. Let's see what we've got. What is the deal with the Tower here being in the reverse position? Something that has already happened? potentially, or a resistance. Let's see what we've got here. Sagittarius. The Lovers in reverse. Gemini energy. Decisions being made already in the past. We have the Three of Wands energy in the upright. Waiting for the ships to come in. Choices being blessed by the universe. And we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so what I'm getting here is for sure that you have definitely made a choice in the past. It might have been a little bit of a shakeup with sort of what was going on here. The resistance that you have here is allowing the decision that you made to be the decision with this Nine of Swords. There's a lot of excitement that comes with it, but you've got to still be at a still point and not let your vibration unwind, right? So having your mental faculties about you as far as whatever this is. Now, with this with the Lovers card being in the reverse position, it can indicate there could have been or there could be a shakeup. Again, I talked to you guys about Venus-Mars on Monday. Let that be what it is. There could be a situation where there's just some harsher words that are being said. Hopefully not, but there has a lot to do with Mars being responsible for shaking some things up, and the Mars energy that pushes against Scorpio, while there's already that situation with the conjunction with Venus and Capricorn, is just really, it just could be one of those really like needly days. That's all I can say about that at this particular moment. But let's move forward. Let's talk about this Prince of Cups here for Sagittarius on Tuesday. We have the Emperor in the reverse position, Aries, Major Arcana. Has a lot to do with self-will. It also has a lot to do with organizing and being organized as well as an organization. So being in the reverse position doesn't look like there's a lot of pep in the step, so to speak. Okay, then we have the Page of Wands in the reverse position. So not a lot of new communication coming through specifically from anybody else, but there definitely is a decision that's being made. So the Prince of Cups is coming to talk to you potentially about a new option, and this is different than the option that was available to you before. So to me, what I'm getting is that you have a new choice to make, okay, because the fire energy is there is something that you are potentially getting ready to shift out of, as this Prince of Cups is offering you something new, okay, on Tuesday. Choice needing to be made, however. Looks like you might be making the right one because you have the Six of Swords. So let's see what we've got going on here with the Six of Swords for Sagittarius on a Wednesday. We have the Fool in the reverse position, so that's chasing you from last week. Uranus energy. Thank you. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse position. So let's see. Yeah, I think this is pretty much done. It just happens to be that there is something new that wants to surface for you, and you've got to go through, you've got to migrate so that you can get to this full energy that you need. Yep. So it's going to show up for you, and it is based upon potentially a shakeup that has taken place, but you definitely have you have the willpower, and you're working yourself through. Again, Six of Swords being the central theme. You are going to receive what you want. It's just not showing up this day. So you are being guided on this particular day in order to manage that energy. So when we get to the energy now of Thursday, now we've got the Princess of Wands, getting our spark back. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Eight of Swords, and there's another. There it is. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So what we have here definitely is you healing from something that was going on in a previous situation. So you're going through this healing. Okay, this also has a lot to do with timing, but there is healing. But this Five of Wands at here showing that there might have been a conflict internally within you about something that was going on here. But what's coming out of this is the Eight of Swords absolutely being you, holding yourself back like mini devil energy, self-imposed limitations. But the self-imposed limitations have to do with this Page of Pentacles, this new way that you want to move forward. So I feel that this is a lot of internal conflict about what it is that you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to do it, when you're supposed to do it. You know what you want. I feel like you're going to be told to back down a little bit and just let the universe kind of come in and support you with that. Let's see what we've got going on here Friday with this Three of Cups, this abundance. What we have here is the Seven of Wands. Yep, backing down a little bit. King of Wands, not doing any work, backing down. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so you guys, what's going on here is that you're being asked to slow down. That's exactly what's going on here. The Seven of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles has a lot to do with timing for whatever this is. So this is abundance. If it was in the upright, coming together, joyful moments, things of that particular nature. But you are being asked to back down a little bit. Okay, you are someone else that you're dealing with in this energy. But the Ace of Pentacles showing up here is saying, like, yeah, we're here. Okay, we're going to show up, but you've got to be able to be ready, in a sense, in order for this to show up. So I feel that's why Libra is here in the reverse position, saying that you're unbalanced at this particular moment. It's possible that you could be dealing with the Libra, but let's just take a look at what Libra energy has to say. Five of Swords, arguments, conflict, defeat for some people. Did I have a flipper? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Saying words. I always tell people when you get the Five of Swords, it's not that you can't win the argument, but it's at what cost? How much energy are you going to put into it? You know what I mean? And there we go. We've got the Nine of Cups, and then we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So really what the universe is saying here is you have to be able to balance your need for what you currently have. It's like there's this need for an appreciation for what it is that you currently have before the cosmic Amazon driver, the Knight of Pentacles, can come in and deliver. It's like the universe really wants to see that you are being balanced and comfortable and satisfied with the things that you have currently in order for the new to show up. And I understand what that means. When you are blessing and giving your gratitudes and things of that nature, not only do you guarantee that you keep the things that you're praying or giving your thanks for, it guarantees it, but then you create this vibration of attraction for things that you want. And so, you know, it comes in very, very quickly. So I think there might be a chance for you to kind of review what's going on here. Again, I feel a lot of this has to do with investments and time spent. So resources and Pentacles energy is what's at the base of this. But on Sunday, you let go of something. So you're releasing lust. Let's see what we have. We have the Chariot in the upright position. We have the Devil. And we have the King of Pentacles. And now you have the Six of Wands. Perfect. Okay, so what this has to do with is realizing that you have to let go of the speed of the situation. Okay, you cannot be in control of the thing that is getting ready to happen. I'll do it this way. So the Chariot, so Cancerian energy and Capricorn energy is here. The Chariot is saying you are ready to move forward, okay, with what it is that you are releasing. You have to determine what that is. Whatever it is that you're lusting after. I don't feel that it's money as much as I feel that it is resources and time and how you get to this next thing, although it could be the outcome of what it is that you're putting your effort into is finance, especially when I see that with the King of Pentacles. Talking about consistency of a job or being somewhere where there is a consistent flow of income coming in. But what I think the universe is saying is if you let go of how it's supposed to come in, then they guarantee you that it's absolutely going to show up and it'll be there long term, consistently. And now you also have the Victory card that shows up here saying, yes, this is exactly what it is that we need for you to do. We need for you to say, thank you for all the things that I have. Here's where I'm really trying to go. Give it up to the universe. Let them take care of it. The cosmic Amazon is trying to deliver something to you, but you're blocking your blessing just a little bit because you keep wanting to fight the timing of the situation, which is never in your hands. It's their situation. You put it out there and you wait for the universe to deliver. They're trying to, but there's something a little bit out of balance here that you need to pay attention to. And it does look like you're at least going to evaluate that strongly and let go something that is no longer for you. And it could be a lot of different things. It could be the way that you're thinking or talking to yourself. It could be, I'm not sure, I don't know, any of the negative thought process that come through, and we all have them. But if you're constantly in that field, then you're lowering your vibration. And so the universe is like, wait a minute, you just asked for that. Now I have to go chase you in order to get to that point. Raise your vibration. Raise your vibration is what they're saying. Practice your gratitudes. Whether it's, I'm happy that I had, McDonald's hamburger this morning, or whatever it is that they do over there. I can't eat McDonald's anymore. It hurts my stomach too much. But I'm grateful for the water that I have. I'm grateful that I have a working vehicle to get me to and from work. I'm grateful that I have clothing on my back. You get down to the point where you are grateful and supportive for all the things that you do. Watch how fast your vibration raises. And then the cosmic Amazon driver can show up the way that he needs to show up, in full force, the way that they want to be able to deliver it. So they're giving you a heads up this week. Raise your vibration as much as you possibly can while you're going through your healing transition for what these things are, okay? All right, let's go through with our angel guide and see what they have for our Sagittarius. Thank you. Yep. Self-acceptance and angelic protection. Okay, so these two are big ones. All right. So self-acceptance is the universe's recognizing how far you've come in a particular situation, and therefore you need to do the same thing for yourself. And you don't have to be perfect. You just have to do a little bit better than you did the day before. Any progress is progress, right? Little steps forward lead to the bigger leaps going long term. Whatever this change or situation that is that you're going through, the angels not only are with you right now, but they are protecting this whole livelihood, this whole transition of situation that's going on. Again, you had a tower moment, which means there's a whole brand new beginning of something that's getting ready to start. It doesn't matter. That tower could have been teeny tiny. It could have just been releasing a negative thought process. It could have been, completely transformative in something else that was going on. It could be major, it could be minor, but at the end of the day, you have to accept yourself for who you are, how you come to the table, and always being authentic. So self-acceptance is also loving yourself. Okay? You've got to feel like you deserve the things that you have, and you have to feel and know that you deserve the things that you've called into place. That's how it works. You've got to have that high vibration, okay? So let's put these little guys right there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to read the joy component here from the Ganesha, just so that I can help tie this together for you and see if there's anything else that he can add that I haven't already articulated. Let's see what highlights for me here with the joy. Joy is the state of heart and soul. Joy happens when the heart and the soul unite. The union is to achieve expansion for the greater good related to your divine path. Joy can create in you a sense of contentment, acceptance, and serenity. Even when your life is in flux, you feel a deep knowing that whatever might happen will be for the highest good for all involved. And when you have this knowledge in you, it brings spiritual determination, even through difficult circumstances such as those that you may have been currently undergoing. You will ultimately find your happiness, okay? So there is an acknowledgement of being stressed out a little bit. There is acknowledgement of being tired. There is an acknowledgement of, we realize that you've gone very, very far, like I said before, but you must get to a point where you are staying here and you are continuing to raise your vibration. You are worthy of this. And what's going to come out of this is going to be greater than you can even think of at this particular moment. So let the universe work with you. And again, I remind you that the angels are saying to meditate, trust the vibes when you're in meditation, and honor your feelings, okay? Because that is important. Express. Like, if you're angry, you're allowed to feel angry. You just can't stay there. Work through the anger. Figure out why is it that you're angry, and articulate that so that you can work through that. That is what the shadow period is about. That is what Scorpio season is about. That is what Pluto has been talking to us about for these past couple of months. Figure out what is going on, shift it, right? Shake it up. Start one by one, deal with those different things, and then once you've dealt with them, they're done. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I have to say about that. But I do feel very strongly that you are going through a situation where you're taking a look at how far you've come. But I can tell you that you are going to get the happy moment. All right. So all of us have work to do, right? All right. Now let's go into the placements. Okay. So if you are a Sagittarius sun sign, these are your additional messages. Firstly, you have 12th house escape. This is the Four of Cups energy. There is something being dangled in front of you. Are you seeing it? You might be comfortable with what it is that you have now, Three of Cups, but the universe is definitely trying to get your attention with the fourth cup for expansion. The biggest issue that we have for you this particular week is pay attention to this Page of Cups. Pay attention to the Page of Cups. Something is being offered to you. Notice it. You have to be in high vibes in order to feel that. The universe wants you to know that anything you want to find out, it's there somewhere. So if you feel like you need a piece of information, then go find it. Okay? We have Archangel Acriel. Oh, you can't even be kidding me on this one. So Archangel Acriel has a couple of different interesting jobs. One of them is to help people learn quickly. He has the capability of coming in and helping you learn stuff very, very swiftly. So if you're studying for something, if you're looking into doing something different, if you're looking to expand on your own particular, whatever it happens to be, call on Acriel, and Acriel will help you learn that thing faster, right? He'll help you with that. I'm going to pull his details out because I know that he's got another one that's in here that would be important for some people. But look at the energy that you have here from the Lightworker Oracle deck. You have earth healing. So for me, that is definitely saying that there's a lot of healing that needs to be done within you this particular week, okay? So Acriel, let us pull up Acriel. He is... where is he? An air angel. Here we go. He's talking about sensuality as well, okay? He has been called on for support for people that have been infertile, so he works on infertility. And he's called on for problems with sexuality as well, okay? Okay, yeah, so for some of you, you could be having some sexual issues, whether it's too much or too little. So you can call on him to help you out with sexuality, but he definitely helps with focus and concentration to retain whatever it is that you're trying to get from a new perspective from learning and knowledge, okay? So watch out, because there's something that's for you. I want to go into this one really quickly to see if there's anything else from this earth healing that I haven't already articulated real quick. Let's see what we have here. Earth healing. You are making a real contribution to the planet through your spiritual journey. And remember this and believe that your needs will be generously met by the earth and the universe. What you are doing matters and you will be supported. Part of the process involves sharing your light with the earth itself. You may take on the role of a healer, a guide, a mentor, or a teacher to others on the path. It may see you doing work within the natural world with various earth-centered causes such as conservation and animal welfare, organic and biodynamic farming, and ethical food production. It's a little bit different than where I was going, but that's awesome. Okay, but helping to offer a loving hand and raising vibration. So that is a consistent message that you have gotten there, my friends. Okay. Now, if you are a Sagittarius Rising, these are your additional messages here, okay? Yes, I knew this was going to come out somewhere. You are being told to reinvent, and you would have started this process during the whole Mercury retrograde process, reinventing who it is that you are, or reinventing a process for something that is that you are doing, bringing new light to something, okay? Seven of Coins, evaluating where you're at, evaluating your coins already being spent in certain instances, and whether or not you can afford to invest in something different, and or is it time to pick up stakes and move this potted plant somewhere else. But there is fruit on this tree, and if you allow it, it will continue to ripen, and the fruit is already there, so it's already showing up. Okay, the universe is saying it happens when you least expect it. It happens when you least expect it, which means you got to be in high vibration so that it doesn't pass you by, right? Because what that to which is likened is drawn, which means it has to be a vibratory match for it to show up. Do as best as you possibly can. What's meant for you will never pass you, but you want to capture it a little bit more quickly. Try to stay in higher vibration as much as you can. Archangel Sariel comes into the mix here, and Archangel Sariel comes in to help people that are going through challenges with love and relationship as well. Interesting. Let us go in here. Got a lot of relationship stuff that I didn't necessarily. Any situation can be adjusted, but let's go to Sariel. I know that he has some additional detail. He's a fire angel. So let us see what we have here as far as the element. Okay, element of fire. Guidance. He's talking about guidance, okay? And that is one of the things that he wants you to be able to understand. Either you have to give it, and in order for you to give it, you have to be counseled and clear yourself. But he definitely looks after the people that are born on Aries. He is one of the Aries angels, okay? You need to accept guidance from someone you trust, perhaps a close friend or even a family member. Alternatively, it might also mean that you should listen to what the angels are trying to tell you. And then the last card you have is you have an invitation to connect. So Spirit is really trying to get a hold of you during this time, friend, in order to give you the detail that you need. So please get into meditation so that you can hear what your angels and loved ones and guides are trying to share with you. Okay? That's lovely. All right. If you are a Sagittarius moon sign, these are your additional messages, and you have two big cards this particular week, so we'll go through these. The first one is Scorpio. Going through this season here in Scorpio season, I transform. That's what Scorpio season is all about, shedding your skin so that you can grow. Here's the two big factors for you. Yes. So the Knight of Swords is like Archangel Michael. This is like, hey, we're trying to give you this clarity right now. And what's going on is you need to rest so that you can receive it. If you feel like you've been through a battle, those three swords that are hanging on the wall, those pain points, we're trying to give you this clarity. Please hear our messages through upgrades and downloads in your sleep time specifically as well. But it is a requirement for you to rest in order to be fluid enough to hear and feel and see those different messages coming into your awareness. Make space for it. Get her done. Oh, wow. Vratil pops forward here. Vratil is the angel of records, written records, okay? So when you pray or you have a written petition or a prayer that you write down, trust that he receives it, and he also works with the other folks that are in your, he's like the conductor. He like, hey, this is what's going on. He gives everybody their responsibility, and they get together in the back end and they make the things happen. That is how it works. You have the fourth ray of harmony that is here. So let's take a look at what the fourth ray of harmony wants to pop out for you here, my friends. We have the fourth ray of harmony comes to you now with the qualities of beauty, harmony, and balance. It empowers you to complete a spiritual initiation. Any conflict you experience now serves your divine purpose. It will eventually become the fuel you need to be born anew. Something negative will be transformed into something positive. Please call on Archangel Gabriel to help you in receiving the blessing of the fourth ray of harmony now. Communication, expression. That's beautiful. So you have communication, make space for it, and the communication that if you decide to write it down, maybe whilst you're in manifestation, Vratil is going to put it in your record, and you'll be able to, move forward with all of the good things that you have there. So let's go ahead and wrap this up with the Believe card from the Sacred Geometry. Okay. Having faith. Having faith. Oh, this is a short mantra, but if you want to use a mantra this week, then here you go. It is to believe is to receive. To believe is to receive. To believe it is to receive it. That is basically the mantra. Belief is about having confidence in yourself and knowing your own truth and having faith in the existence of something out there will work for you and help guide you. So you've got to feel with your heart and trust your gut. You have a knowing of what is actually right. Okay, so take some time to center yourself. Go within your heart and into your belief system. Ask yourself, does this feel right? Am I on track? What is it that I need to change to make it right? We are all connected to the all, from the great cosmos to the inner core of the earth. Our perception and intentions are strong, but what we put out there is what we receive back. Keep your vibration high, my friends. Believe in yourself and trust in your knowing. And if you need some support with crystals, then rose quartz is the first one that they're talking about. Pink tourmaline, citrine, and any of the platonic solids that you see here, including an octahedron. Okay, so that is going to be supportive for you guys this particular week. Find the joy in the little things. Honor your feelings. Okay, make space for meditation, and then trust the vibes that you get out of that meditation and the communication that you get from your guides and angels as well. That's going to be a beautiful thing. All right, so whether you are Sagittarius Sun, Rising, or Moon, I hope that you got a lot of good content out of this particular reading. If you did, please make sure that you support the channel with a tiny like. You can definitely comment below. If you're a visitor, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And if you didn't get everything that you wanted out of this particular reading, again, make sure that you're looking at your sun, your rising, your moon, and your north node to pull the full picture together. If you need additional help with that, make sure you take a look at the description box below. I am still taking bookings for people, and I love working with individuals. You can go onto peonylore.com and you can schedule your booking, and let me know if there's anything else you need. The email, my email is listed below. So having had said that, many, many, many blessings, Sagittarius, and we will talk to you next week. Bye for now.